First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He lets it go on the move. He's got a receiver wide open here. Just runs through a man, a mismatch. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. There's contact on the throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker. And the Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throwing for his running back. Looking right, this one caught. A big play moves the ball across midfield to the opponent's 43. Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. They retained possession, but that's a huge loss.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pass here on second down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno.
And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Not much on the return, but they snuffed out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, Chris, this is almost really like a punt. It's third down and long. If you're going to throw a pick, this is the time to do it. Throw it way downfield. The defense, yeah, they intercepted, but because it's so far downfield, it's essentially a punt by the offense.
He gets loose. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
They'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Second down after that previous play. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
The Bulldogs will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Georgia. This quarterback on fire today.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. And what I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
That's one way to be able to move up the field in a hurry. These are the times.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? The 20, crosses the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that.
Oh, and it's blocked. It's picked up. This is a live ball here. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick-6. Can they recover from that right now? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab made by the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Not much on that play, brought down short. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to third down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
The Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Movement here from the tight end. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Here comes the point after attempt. They knock through the PAT and go on top 14-13. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And the freshman making an impact play there.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's looking deep here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away. And
looking to make a big play downfield. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Receiver makes the grab, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. See if they can convert the point after. PAT makes it an 8-point game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry up.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw, and that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. His passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Makes a quick grab.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. The short completion of the tight end. Will he score here? Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense really clicking.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? He'll take a deep shot here. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass, nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Bulldogs. A fumble return for 6. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he'd pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the 2-point conversion is good. That makes this a 7-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. And tackled there by the defense.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
He went for it, and he gets it on the scramble. That is deflating for this defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The ball is caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Wolverines come up to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. Play.
Chris, really good job here by the quarterback and the receiver, but the defender does a good job of elbowing just enough to keep him out of bounds and prevents the first down.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking for his back. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He's looking to scramble, and he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And looking for a big play here. Touchdown, Georgia. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Close to the tight end. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
And the back now goes in motion. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
But one of the ways a quarterback does a good job of making sure all the receivers are alive and in play is you never lock in on one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, you survey the field, look at the coverage, and here he finally finds the right guy for a nice pickup.
Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll throw it now. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's a quick grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Stop right near midfield.
Chris, this guy seems to play his best on the biggest downs and the critical moments of this game. Fourth down, nothing there. He buys time by improvising and creating, and then keeps his eyes downfield and finds his receiver for a first down.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Same tailback, another carry. And that run produces a decent gain. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got a man down the middle. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. A pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Big throw caught on the left side. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one. Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Breaks free. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they jump back in front. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. The quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was... Good pass rush there on first down.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the run, he'll let it go. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And out comes the offense set to take over here. Off the play fake on first down. Bringing pressure. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. The Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. It's a shotgun run call. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And sack sets up second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Finds his man. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive to this defense? Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. QB decides to keep it here. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Dogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Second and goal for the offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
The extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice gain.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
First down at 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. important second down play coming up. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Here's the second down play. He'll hand it off. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
And with this one wrapped up, the quarterback will just take a knee.